Hello, guys. Special review today because I just roasted my biggest pod in the box I got from Seriously Hot Peppers. It was a yellow 7 pot, and my apartment smells so good. Just one pod. This one pod is, it's big, a big pod, but one pod roasted for like 5 minutes and it smells incredible. So citrusy, and I don't know if you've never smelled a yellow super hot pepper before. It's just like so hard to describe. It smells and tastes kind of like the sun. That's the best way to describe it. It's just so Larry. Oh, he always wants to make a cameo. He always wants to. Oh God, he's diving into the bag of cat food. So you might be hearing that on video. Okay, well, anyways, yeah, it smells incredible. I cannot believe how good it smells in here just from one pod. So I can only imagine how good it tastes. I blackened it. I mean, this is like probably the amount you're supposed to black it. I like it a little bit less blackened, but I don't think it really matters. This pod, like I said before, is from Seriously Hot Peppers. I'll leave a link in the description box. Go check him out if you want some seriously hot peppers and some seriously delicious peppers. Seriously, all the peppers I got from him were good. Every single one of them. I don't have any complaints. Obviously, there's some I like more than others, but they were all tasty. Like, this guy knows what he's doing. But this is my first one of his peppers that I've had cooked, so I'm very, very excited. Larry, he's this little guy. Hi. You gonna say hi to the camera? He usually talks a lot, but I think he's shy. Anyways, yellow 7 pots. They range in the 1 million Scoville rating, so I might be blowing my head off with this. The yellow 7 pot that I reviewed uncooked was like a third of this size. It was a lot smaller. It was probably about, it might have been this, maybe a little bit less than this. And I got 2 halves of these, so this might be a lot spicier, but then it might not. I don't know. We'll see. Cheers. Oh my God, it was so good. It tastes like the sun. That's the best way to describe it. If the sun had a flavor, this is it. Especially when you roast it, it just brings it out. Ooh, it's getting hot. It's getting that super hot. Tears and sweat. Oh my God. Wow. But I gotta tell you, that is so delicious. The jalapenos I reviewed from yesterday's video, delicious. This is delicious on a whole different scale. Like, I wish these, a big part of me wish these weren't as hot as they are, so I can enjoy the flavor a little bit more. But I suspect as soon as the heat goes down, that flavor is going to stay with me a while. My ears are burning. My tears are on fire. But my God, it's like tastes very similar. Say, it's hard to talk. I'm not at like a crazy level of pain right now, but like a 5 or a 6. But it still makes communicating difficult. Wow. So when you roast it, it really makes it taste more like a fatale, whatever you say. I don't know exactly. Hey, most people call it fatale, but to me it looks like fatale. But if it's named after being fatal, well, I guess it's fatale. What? I don't really know. But that's one of my favorite peppers, flavor-wise. It's a yellow pod. There are, I believe, red and orange variants, but the yellow fatale tastes like the sun. And this tastes like the sun. Most yellow pods taste like the sun, but when you roast it, it's literally like reaching your hand, stretching it out, like Michael Jordan in Space Jam. But instead of across the basketball court, you're extending it 93 million miles to the sun. You're scooping up a piece and then grabbing it back and consuming it. That's the best way I could describe it. It's a flavor you can't get anywhere else. You just can't. It's yellow super hot pods are just, it's a cosmic flavor. And on an energetic level, everything we eat, everything we consume is energy from the sun when you think about it. But this is like so direct. This is like I don't know. It's just the most, honestly, one of the most delicious flavors I've ever had in my mouth, and that's not an exaggeration. That's incredible. I'm definitely gonna roast some daddles. I imagine the daddles will taste very similar, just not as hot, which will be nice. Oh my god. Can't stop snotting everywhere. My mouth is still on fire. Wow. I don't know if you roast it, it makes the heat last longer. So I would say the perceived heat level is roughly the same as the whole one I ate a week ago. But it's lasted a lot longer. Wow. Like a lot longer. Ooh. It's almost like a different type of heat, even though it's comparable in intensity. The way it's burning it's a little bit different. It's way more like eating the sun. That's the best way I could describe it. If you want to know what it's like to eat the sun, get a yellow 7-pot or another very hot yellow pod. But 7-pots are delicious anyways. And this one was very intimidating when I was looking at it, because like I said, it was the biggest pod in the box, other than I think the peach ghost pepper I ate. But this one was it's a big round one, as you saw. This is the other half. I can't even bring myself to eat it because I'm still on fire. Because this video is going on kind of long, I'm not going to eat that on camera. I'm going to eat it though. That's not going to waste. But I don't feel like I have much else to say about it other than it's like a 10 out of 10 on flavor. And on heat, for me, like a 6 out of 10. But it's like a long-lasting 6 out of 10. And that's on my scale, which I'm learning is not your average scale. My tolerance has gone way up in the past couple of weeks. And even though I haven't eaten anything super hot last couple days, my tolerance is still up there, because this would have murdered me. I don't know, like 3 weeks ago? It definitely would have murdered me a year ago. Absolutely. No question in my mind. Wow. The stomach burn is also more intense than the other yellow 7-pot. So, I don't know. Leave a comment if you have a theory, because some people say the smaller pods are the hotter ones because when the pod grows, like as it's sprouting, like it has all the heat it's ever gonna have. It doesn't get more heat as it grows. So they say the smaller ones are, while there might not be as much surface area, the heat is more concentrated. Or some people think the bigger pods have more heat because A, there's more surface area, and B, because it's bigger, it could potentially have more oils, more placenta, stuff like that. Now, my personal opinion, I don't think it matters. I don't think I have come across small pods that are super, super, super hot. And I've come across small pods that are underwhelming. And the same goes to big pods. This pod that I picked, it looked like a hot one. I mean, you can't always tell, but this one was the most orangey out of the 7 pods I had. And usually the darker the color on the pepper, the hotter it's gonna be. That's why the white 7 pots, even though they say they're a million, they're way closer to a habanero on the perceived heat scale. But yeah, so I'm not sure if size matters. Ladies, you can tell me if size matters. It probably matters more to you than it does to an average sized person like me. But I don't know where I'm going. I'm kind of getting delusional. Yeah, how about I eat this and then I eat this. Oh my! The first bite is so good. I can't describe it. Other than the sun, man. It was incredible. I mean, the ahi habitos that I reviewed earlier, I don't have anymore. But if you want to know what this tastes like, go to Seriously Hot Peppers. Ask Tom if he has any ahi habitos, because that tastes very similar to this, but without the heat. And then just roast them, and you'll get this flavor, very similar flavor, but without the heat. Because I could eat hundreds of habitos this way. Okay. I'm officially on fire. So I gotta go. Thank you for watching. 10 out of 10 on flavor. Highly recommend it.